The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Jameis on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Winston. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Three yards to go on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jameis to throw it. That is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and short yardage, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Collins, he had one of those pick 6s last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game, his ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Winston now to throw on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down, Winston again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Webb now, eluding the pressure right. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he rifles one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
He really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw, Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Winston. This one complete to Doug Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jameis now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Winston now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing. Winston.
In order for a screen pass to break.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a carry here for Orleans, Darkwan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Throw left side complete. It's Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Patriot! Set! Lead! No. Check! Patriot!
On 1st down, it's Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Detroit! Back down in that belly. Here we go. Now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again. Webb. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and goal, Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Dwayne Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A first down throw for Winston. And this is caught at the 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half here. Winston. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. from the gun on third down. Webb. He finds Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now Webb. They find some open field here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Webb. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, Knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
We got three.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on the pickup there. Now Winston. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
O.J. Howard's career numbers at Alabama are not going to blow you away considering his talent. But the national championship game against Clemson, the one they won, oh, my God, yeah. What a night he had.
That's the game that I remember from his college career. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big reason, if not the biggest reason, they won that football game. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Presley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Winston. 2 straight. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Forced out to his left. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom, line it. Motion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, Webb. Goes for right side here, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Look at this. It's the former Giant, Robert Ayers, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. This is Gallman. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers. They'll start the drive with Washington. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the play clock's running down. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And now running right through him. Fighting through it. He's got space. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Set, 3-19. 3-19.
In motion, left Shepard. Right back to Washington. And some room to work. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Washington. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Darkwa. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Double tight. Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll try to counter with Washington. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. First down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is...